Hi guys, welcome back to the final third.
Welcome.
Who's doing this? Me or you?
Is this camera? Is this camera on me?
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to another game week. Lot to get into this week, so let's get straight into it. VAR was leading the headlines this week.
Man.
As always, it likes to make us off the headline news.
I'm just happy it's not fallen on Arsenal yet. This week. But yes, talking point once again in favour of Tottenham once again.
Let's not do it like that. I don't think Tottenham. You think VAR has agenda for Tottenham?
VAR is Tottenham's son.
You think
VAR
so?
is Tottenham's it's a love child.
So is it Liverpool's son? Is it
no, it's Tottenham first.
It's
Tottenham and Liverpool's love child.
Tottenham. Okay, both of them. Good. Sometimes it chooses mum.
Yeah. Sometimes it chooses it worse.
Well, there was a big decision that went against Chelsea in the lunchtime kickoff.
For Tottenham.
You clearly got to add that.
Yeah.
It didn't affect the outcome of the match. Chelsea went on to win 2-1. But Lo Celso stamped on Cesar Azpilicueta. But
red card.
Even after a VAR check, it was not given as a red card.
It's very interesting how
But Stockley Park, which is where the VAR centre was, went on to say it should have been given. So even after it was reviewed, they got it wrong, and then they went on to say that was a mistake. It should have been a red card. What are your thoughts?
I was just going to say it's very interesting how this week, before football was kicked, we were talking about getting people in the VAR room who know about football.
That's always been the big problem with England's version of VAR.
And this week they've gone and made a mistake and gone back on themselves. Now we're commending the fact that they came out and apologised, but whether they apologised or not, they got it wrong.
That's a game-changing decision.
They got it wrong.
End of the day, VAR is brought in to eradicate game-changing mistakes
and human errors. It's literally brought to eradicate.
You're using technology to
eradicate human error, and you made a huge, and you've made several human errors this week because the VAR is not broken. What's broken is humans interpreting VAR. Because the way in which it's used is being abused.
The consistency of
all over the place.
When I think about Aubameyang's red card against Crystal Palace,
perfect.
How do you not go on to have consistency throughout? Because there was it doesn't come straight to my mind, but there was another challenge very similar to Aubameyang,
the week
and it wasn't given as a red card. Now you see this Lo Celso one as well, still not given as a red card.
And you see Son's one given as a red card
for the kick out.
Then you see Harry Maguire's not given as a red card. You're just thinking. Where's the consistency? It depends what side of the bed they wake up on. It depends if someone gets a red card or when they're going to use VAR or when something's going to get overruled or when they're going to go to the TV, when they're going to go to the monitor. I believe with VAR in England want to go against the grain, and this is why it's not respected. Only English people respect the Prem. Legit. In terms of football, in terms of making decisions, in terms of being a powerhouse, it's just things like this just make it uncomfortable to watch. Because we shouldn't be having this discussion.
What needs to happen? You need to put the responsibility back in the hands of the referee.
Just one referee.
Let the referee go and see. I don't believe if this referee goes to the monitor, sees Lo Celso's challenge, he's not giving that as a red card. That's a stamp on the leg. That could break someone's leg. And
you have to wait for his leg to be broken to give a red. Is that what? It's because
there's no way a referee goes to see that themselves and says that's not a red card. You put the responsibility. You've got the VAR centre coming to tell the referee that's not a red card. Referee hasn't seen it again. He sees the angle again. He's given it as a red card.
I also think the fact of referees seniority. So an older referee, if an older referee is in Stockley Park and a younger referee, they're not superior. One being inferior to the other is going to affect the decision, the outcome of the match, and that shouldn't run. That shouldn't run at all. Because even in other decisions where in Stockley Park they said Willian going down over whose leg was it? I can't remember. Willian
this was Man United versus
Man United. Willian.
I thought that was a penalty as well. That's what's crazy.
Now the thing is, should they dive? Should they not dive? Should they draw the challenge? But he hurdled his leg. He jumped over his leg to avoid contact, but the contact was there.
Yeah. So if he runs into the leg, it's probably a penalty.
It's a penalty. So I don't know. I really don't know. But what we need to make very, very clear now as fans and as viewers is the difference between the faults in VAR, human error, and the actual rules of the game.
100%.
Because predominantly with the handball rule, we get that one mixed up. That is where the lines are very blurred. The handball rule is ridiculous. Like in which match was it? Burnley Bournemouth?
Burnley Bournemouth, yeah.
The handball rule is, and even in the United Watford game, if the ball hits your hand and it goes
that's another thing. Like the way they separate from attacking to defending. If it's an attacking player and a hand is involved, doesn't matter how it comes across. They disallow for handball. But the defensive side of it, there's so
many fractions to handball. Like if the ball ricochets off a body part and hits your hand, it's not a handball.
Like, for me, it just needs to be a lot clearer. And as you said, we can't keep blaming VAR. It's the interpretation of VAR and how it's used, which needs to be fixed in England. Alright, moving on. Leicester versus Manchester City, Chelsea versus Tottenham, all playing a part to who will get Champions League football next season.
No one wants it.
No one wants it.
They don't want it.
You know how bad Chelsea and Leicester have been?
They don't want it. Nobody
wants
it.
In the top 5.
I was speaking to my uncle as well. Sorry to cut you off. I was speaking to my uncle quickly just about how Bournemouth, Sheffield and all these other teams, it's not that they're playing well. They're doing what those teams are doing. So if you go back to their previous years, they'll be around the marks that they're getting this year. It's just that the bigger teams have fallen into their bracket. But yeah, go on, sorry.
So after UEFA's decision to ban Manchester City from the Champions League next season and the season after, there's a possibility that top 5 will be enough to get Champions League this season. So looking at that, with teams such as Chelsea, Leicester, United, Sheffield United, Wolves, do you want me to drop all the way down to Arsenal to involve you lot, or?
You're talking
I'm
rich.
just asking.
I'm just
asking. Okay.
That's
Arsenal as well. Who do we see jumping into that top 5 discussion to go get the Champions League football?
Who do I want to see and who do I see? Who do I want to see? What I want to see? No, I'm not going to be biased and say Arsenal. I don't want to see any of the lower teams in there.
You don't want to see it?
No. I want it to either be just the top 6, and then between the 6, one of you drops up. Just keep it as it is. I think we need some structure again in this league. Big teams need to be big teams. Small teams need to be small teams, and then the little rough and tumble teams that make it interesting need to event. There's 3 brackets to it.
Europa League bracket.
But it seems like Leicester's going to secure it, which makes me a bit sick because they're like an old school Tottenham, just like to make it interesting, but they're never going to amount to being clutch, being showtime, being box office.
That's the worst part of this season. I'm seeing guys like Sheffield United, Leicester, Wolves, who in the Premier League they've been good in spells and other spells they've been alright. But when you get to the Champions League, nobody wants to see.
No one's going BRAMALL. No one wants to go Molyneux on a Tuesday. No one wants to go King Power on a Wednesday.
Nobody wants to see
Wednesday night.
Like we've done the King Power already in the Champions League. It was fun.
It was fun, but
we don't need to run it back. We actually don't need to run it back, and that's what's killing me about this season. Next season, there's a possibility Champions League nights at Bramall Lane.
Tuesday and Wednesday nights in these cities are for students.
Wow, prison.
Yeah, just go prison on a Tuesday.
Student night, prison.
Or Wednesday. You don't want to be in Molyneux. You're gonna go gate crowds. Prison now, innit, as well.
Prison now.
Yeah, but no, I think top 5 is gonna be Leicester, obviously Man City, Liverpool, and the last Chelsea. I think Chelsea will make it. I think the 5th place team will probably be Tottenham. I don't think Sheffield. I don't want Sheffield to be there, if I'm being completely honest. I respect what their manager's done, Waddle, and Sheffield would have gone against the grain in terms of being bullish because they're the first bullish team that can actually kick.
Yeah.
They can actually play football with Burnley and these other teams that have been previously known as rough teams. So Burnley, Stoke.
And they stay in their lane. They stay above the champion relegation places, but they're not troubling.
They take it there.
Europe.
They take it there. Burnley's just been outside like the Europa place. In fact, they played a Europa League season.
Did they?
No, they didn't. They came 8th or something, or 7th.
Okay,
but they've had high finishes. But what I'm saying is, you know that their football's limited.
Yeah.
Sheffield ain't just trailblazers. They can kick.
They can kick a little bit. I'll give you that. For me, that's Chelsea and Leicester for like a couple months now have been bad. Like Vardy's gone completely off the boil. Madison's come off form a little bit. They're plodding along, but the fact that Leicester, I think Leicester are still like
50. They've got 50 points.
They're still like 6 points away from 5th place after the way they've been so out of form. It's crazy. That's why I believe that Chelsea, Leicester will still. Chelsea and Leicester will secure their place.
Chelsea's their first win in 5, I think. Leicester ain't won in 3 games.
The form has been terrible, but who are you relying on below the top 4, top 5 to go on a run?
It has to be the big guns. We need to put all of us need to mount 4 big games and
the whole season. You can't rely on Arsenal, United to go on a run and put pressure on the top 4. You can't rely on them to go on that run. That's why Chelsea, Leicester are going to secure their place in top 4. 5th place, United. I think
all 3 places are up for grabs, and I think just like the end of last season where it was just rough and tough, whoever got it in the end got it. I don't think you can predict it. I wouldn't put money on anyone. Except for
me personally, I think 3 and 4 just by default are set because you're not going to make up the gap. Maybe to Chelsea, the gap can be made up because it's only like 3 points. But Leicester, you got to rely on Leicester to lose games and then you to pick up points in those games. For me, not going to work. But yeah, for me, 5th place, which is now a Champions League spot, that one's the one that's up for grabs. Champions League week this week, we saw the results last week. Dortmund picking up a big win, outplayed.
Big dub.
Pushed PSG off the park. Pushed them completely off the park.
I thought Neymar was going to come and do...
Neymar was like... The thing with Neymar, it just feels like he just will kick and move for fun now. Like when I was seeing him play, like trying shit in the middle of the park, it was just like...
The problem with Champions League sometimes is because some of the games happen simultaneously. You can't really focus on one, even though you want to watch 2 games at once. But from what I saw from Neymar and the Dortmund and PSG game, it just looked like the end... when we were flicking between games, the Liverpool game was on at the same time. That game seemed a bit drab and a bit boring, but towards the last 20 minutes, when the goals started flying in, when Haaland got to...
I would say, because I watched a bit of as I said, I was flicking between them. First half, definitely Dortmund were putting pressure on PSG. Like they should have been ahead, and rightly went ahead in the first half. PSG got back into it a little bit, but again, they were just so poor. Like, he wasn't like too sure. If you don't come out of this Champions League tie, serious lads. Don't want to spend too long on the matches that have gone already. Liverpool, Atletico, big win at home, 1-0.
Can we just time out for the Liverpool fans? Because when we say on this platform, you guys always act like victims, always act like the world's against you. Once again, you've done it and shown us. All week you spent complaining about how Atletico play.
Was you surprised? There's no way they were surprised.
For the past 6 years, we know what Atletico is about. We say Atletico and Juventus are the 2 most set up bands of
you know what you're going to get. Man, there's no way Liverpool could have been surprised at what they faced versus Atletico.
Because we've known this for the past 6 years.
So for them to come out now and start screaming, the way they're playing is anti-football. That's the thing is Liverpool's moving like they play some tiki-taka Pep 2011 football. Stop it, man.
Behave yourself and accept the 1-0. You're going back to Anfield. You're going to win. So
there's no need to do all of this. Klopp is even getting on it. Robertson's giving it a Just accept.
And it's mad how when you do stuff to other people, when they do it against you, because they're complaining how the atmosphere, they're acting like they won the league.
Fam, these all come and be screaming in your face for every little win.
Anfield atmosphere, you never walk alone. Just calm down.
Stop it, man.
When it happens to you, you don't like it.
Fam.
Accept the L and just right the wrong when you go back to home.
You know what you're gonna do when you come back to Anfield. It's not gonna be a problem. Ain't no need to cry all the time, man. Hazard was gonna do it. Barcelona versus Napoli. Where do you see that tie going?
One way, Barca. I don't believe Napoli are strong enough to overcome Barca. But you never know because it's not Roma 2 seasons ago that dealt with Barca. So
yeah, I hear it, but these early rounds, I think just Messi's been carrying this team for a long time now, and having Messi in your team will be enough to get past a team like Napoli, who aren't in the greatest of form right now. So I don't really see this tag going any other way apart from Barca. I'll be very surprised if Napoli managed to pull something out. The big tie of the round, Real Madrid versus City. A lot of wrongs need to be righted over here. Pep, no Champions League since 2011. Needs to get on the board.
Uncle Pep needs this. We need this. I think everyone, we need
Never
this.
once been a Barca support. Don't support City.
No, just Pep. Just Pep. Yeah, just Pep. Because you have to, people just putting question mark on how great of a manager is, but they're using the Champions League as like he's debating in his.
It's a small bit. I mean, he won 2 Champions League. No one's going to take that away from him. But no Champions League in a decade is.
It's not a decade yet.
Almost a decade.
It's not a decade yet. 9 years. It will be 9 years. They're gonna. They have to win. They have to win. Real Madrid don't need it more than City. City need this. I don't know how City's gonna get past Real Madrid because Real Madrid just switch it on when it comes to Champions League situations. They've got tons of experience in Champions League, winning experience in Champions League. Most importantly, with Varane, Ramos, Modric, they're all there.
They're all still there.
They're all still there.
For me, I feel like Jesus needs to start for City to have a chance. I don't feel like I was watching Aguero on the weekend against Junku and Evans, and he just didn't give them enough problems.
Couple neat touches and 1-2s, but Mahrez was the driving force. Mahrez was the terrorist in that match.
When you're facing Real Madrid, you need your striker to have something like to give them problems when you've got the ball, when you're attacking, because it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be quite an even game. So
you think it's gonna be quite reserved or quite open in terms of expansion?
I feel like it's gonna be a tight game. So when you get that chance, or when you have a chance to apply some pressure. You have to have a striker that's willing to do it.
What do you think's going on with City? Because they can't put a penalty past anyone.
No, the ones they just don't practice it. Just for like.
No, I don't think so. I think there's something in that. There's City juju, man. Something's going on now. Because I don't know, how can you all be missing penalties?
That was happening to United at the beginning of the season.
No, but no one cares about you. The thing about City is people care about them, so that's why we're talking about them. Like Aguero missed, Gundogan missed. Mahrez missed, Jesus missed. Let De Bruyne step up then, but he must be scared. That's why he's not stepping up for pens.
Terrifying. Final match: Juve versus Lyon. See, what's your thoughts on that one? See it going any other way apart from Turin?
No, it has to go to Turin. This season, we need all the big teams to qualify.
Not trying to see those bread. No.
So obviously, Atlanta's already surprised us.
Yeah.
But that should be it. So every favourite should win, just for the punter this season, man. Let the punter make some money. I think the bookie's been slapping us in the face the last couple of years. Let the punters take something home, man, for once. But Juventus.
I don't see it going any other way apart from Juventus. Big Aaron Rambo.
Listen, you said it, not me. You said it, not me.
Big Aaron Rambo running the show.
Driving the show in centre mid.
Putting Ronaldo on his back.
As always.
I didn't want you to agree. I didn't think you'd actually
agree.
Okay,
sorry. I thought.
Nah.
I don't come to clash you. I come to support.
That's it for this week. As always, make sure you follow the Final Third on the YouTube.
Come on.
The Final Third 3RD. Follow us on Twitter at the Final Third _. And follow Shemi, follow Banks, follow Jules, follow the team, follow Chim, follow everyone.
Peace.
Hey guys, thanks for watching The Final Third.
For more football analysis or sports content,
please subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Final Third.
or follow us on Twitter at the Final Third _.